Hey guys, this is Adam from the Running Experience. I'm here with my friend Claire. We're going to talk to you today about how to get faster in the 400 by
ball of foot striking.
So Claire, you just got back from the state meet.
Right.
Successful state meet. You would give credit to you running as fast as you did this year due to kind of changing up the stride a little bit.
Right.
And doing some ball of foot striking.
Yes.
Tell me that initial experience. When you knew it was working for you.
Well, so I had indoor first because we run inside, and I was
running. Because we're in northern Illinois and it snows a lot.
Right, yeah. So I had started running 400s indoor, and it wasn't really going so well. I was running like 65 around that time, and I just kept hitting that time, and I couldn't get any faster. And then I changed up my stride a little bit and started working on striking with the ball of my foot. And at our first outdoor meet, I went from running a 65 to a 62.
Exciting.
Right.
And outdoors is a little easier too, we might say. It's less curvy, but still then you're fighting wind.
Right.
And northern Illinois weather in March isn't exactly the easiest to run in. Okay, so if we're going to define what the ball of foot is, just so people are clear. Here's a shoe. Where's the ball of foot?
Well, a lot of people say like running on your toes, but it's not really your toes because that would be like that. It's just kind of right below where your toes are, and then right before where the arch of your foot would start. So it's this section right here.
So right in there, really ball of foot. If we have spikes, which hey, we happen to have your spikes here. Okay, where are we talking?
We're talking right where all the spikes are located, because that's where you're supposed to run on.
Fantastic. And you know the shoe in the back, there's not a whole lot there, because especially for running, you know, this middle distance thing, you don't need a whole lot back here because we're trying to strike ball of foot.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, okay, Claire, a little disclaimer here though. Just when we tell people to go ball of foot running, not everything's going to be like you're going to lose 3 seconds, drop 3 seconds, just like that in 400. Tell people what happened after your first, you know, ball of foot effort in your first 400.
Right. So the next morning after that meet, I woke up and I could barely even walk because my calves were in so much pain, and I realized that was because I had focused more on ball of foot striking.
Now, how many races did you run during that meet?
I ran 2.
Okay, gotcha. 1.4, 1.8? Okay, so just a decent amount of volume there.
Right.
So I think what you have to understand is that there's a lot, it's systems approach here, okay? If you are going to change your stride to be more of a ball of foot stride, cadence is probably going to get a little faster, okay, most likely. The breathing, because your cadence is faster, you're not going to be able to get those big breaths in between these long strides because your cadence is going to shorten up. You're going to have to take shorter, quicker breaths.
Right.
And then there's probably a mobility piece here because you're really, you know, all of this body weight is going to be put on your calves. And that's going to be tough, and so you're really going to have to take care of those calves, you know, rolling out, using the stick, stuff like that. So you have to be careful when integrating this, that you kind of go step by step and kind of, dare I say, baby step your way into it, but really are conscientious, because obviously we don't want to get hurt. You should not get hurt, and this should be a really smooth transition. So the way we like to start with ball of foot running with people, and kind of show people what that is, what that looks like, we just start by standing in place. So Claire's going to start with her feet right underneath her knees, with her right underneath her hips, okay? And we're just going to lock her arms in at 90 degrees, and we're just going to have her bounce like she's jumping rope. Go ahead, kiddo. Okay? And here we are right here. If you can listen to how quiet she is, okay? Really, really quiet. Really, the only thing you can hear is her necklace, like jiggling, like that. It's making less noise than like all of her body weight coming down. Okay, now Claire, let's show it wrong, okay? If you were to jump and land totally on your heel, okay, show me what that would look like. Okay, you see how loud she is, okay? How much noise she's making. It sounds like she's trying to stomp bugs here, okay? And then it sounds more painful. It's really.
It is more painful.
Yeah. Oh, even worse. Okay, so from here, and we're going to kind of zoom in a little bit. Claire, we'll go back to the good bouncing here. Fantastic. If you notice, Claire's landing ball of foot, and Claire, if you were to run, say, a slow 4 miles here, show me that pace. Fantastic. Her heel's touching. It just doesn't touch first. Ball of foot is touching first. Now, Claire, now you're sprinting the 400. Okay, you can see all ball of foot. Heel gets close to the ground but is not touching the ground, because really the idea is here we need to get that foot on the ground and as off the ground as quickly as possible. And if we spend too much time with that foot on the ground, she's not going to be as fast as we need her to be. Okay, so moving forward here. Okay, we did this in place, so now we're actually going to carry it out and actually run. Okay, so we did a lot of these drills before that first meet that you ran so well with, and just got a little sore. So here we'll have Claire bounce in place. Okay, arms locked in at 90 degrees. Again, she's very, very quiet. Okay, again, except for her necklace that is making a lot of noise, but very, very quiet on the foot. And then we're gonna have her run in place. Okay. What she's not doing is she's not kicking out. The foot is coming up and coming straight down, coming up and coming straight down, and she's still really, really quiet. From here, we're just gonna have her do a little stride about 30 yards and just lean through the ankle and slowly build up. A little quicker, a little quicker, a little quicker. And again, one of the big cues for coaches is that we're just listening to making sure that they're staying as quiet as possible, because we don't want a lot of pound, 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 pound. Okay, we really like this idea to be something that we do 4, 5, 6 times, maybe at the beginning of a practice, just so we start to instill good habits. Okay, before we actually get after practice and start the real sprint work. Now, once you get these drills in, once you get a few drills and just really, working this, we like extending it and dialing up the intensity. And one of our favorite things is the idea of doing fly work. So fly 10s, fly 20s, fly 30s. And so right now we have 2 hurdles set up that are 10 meters apart. Okay, and what Claire is going to do, so this is going to be a hard effort that Claire is going to give here, and going to make it very, very ball of foot, but it's only 10 meters. Okay, so it's not the 400, the 800 meters that you ran. They got you sort of just, we're going a little chunk at a time to get the body used to absorbing all of Claire body weight. Okay, in just a slightly different way, with doing more calf absorbing that weight as opposed to knee or hip if you extend out and kind of do more of that heel strike thing. So we would start Claire by doing the same thing. We'll have her bounce in place, okay, and then we'll have her run in place. And then we'll have her slowly build up, and when she hits that first hurdle, it's as fast as she can go, and she just hammers until the second hurdle, and it's not very long. Okay, it's not that many strides until she's totally done. But if she does this well and does this right, it is a hard effort. So we would recommend somewhere between 4 to maybe 8 of these, depending on how experienced the athlete is. More experienced athlete can probably get away with a little bit more volume. Lesser experienced athlete, probably less volume. Now, progressions here. Now, Claire, we just did, fly 10s. After fly 10s, you can make it a little longer. Go fly 20s. You get good at those.
Fly 30s.
There we go. And 30 is about as high as we go with those, hard flies. Okay. But you can do some longer durational work. Okay. Talk about how the season went on, and you just got more comfortable.
Well, as it went on throughout practice, after that first meet, running and any kind of workout that we were doing, I was focusing more on ball of foot, and then as meets progressed, I was finding out that I wasn't as sore after I ran races.
And also did other things. Rolled out the calves really good every day, a couple times a day. Continued to strength train, lunges, squats, stuff like that. So you have to really, again, ease into this. But once again, you get good with the shorter intense stuff, we can make it longer. Okay, you could do that little build up into a long 100, focusing on ball of foot the entire way.
Right.
Once you get good at some 100s, you turn those into 150s. 150s turn into 200s, 200s into 250s, and so on and so forth. So you can slowly kind of extend this out, but we don't want your form to fall apart.
Right.
Okay, so making sure that you don't do too much too quick too soon, but really divide up the track, in a right, nice easy way. Starting with 100 meters, and then adding 50 meters. Again, depending on the type of athlete that you are, because some people turn to this really, really quickly and have no issue, and some people this takes them, a whole track season to start to figure this out. But to the point where you eventually work up to 400s in practice. Have you ever done 400 repeats in practice?
Yep.
A few times. Okay, and if you do 6 or 8 or 10 400 repeats, you build up to that point where it is smooth and you feel good and you are ball of foot. But don't do 10 400 repeats tomorrow.
No, that would be bad.
Because that could hurt.
Right.
Okay, we don't want you to hurt. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you liked what you saw here, make sure you hit the like button. Also, if you have any questions or comments or concerns or ideas for future videos, make sure you write those in the comments. We love good ideas for upcoming stuff, and want to make sure that we're giving you exactly what you're looking for. And then also, if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel yet, you are missing out. You need to subscribe because it's fantastic. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.